We are speaking on behalf of over 2,000 students in the district.
What's your one, guys? What are you doing?
What would it take for students to come to school every day and enjoy learning?
Well, what have you got so far?
We have got enthusiastic teachers and peers, respect between students and teachers, fun in class, a good environment, and teachers being lenient towards students' social life. We're doing what stops you from learning your best. We're just deciding what we're doing now, what we're going to be doing today, which is going over to the college and getting some more
answers for our question.
Yeah, and how we're going to present it.
We should have 1 or 2 subjects a day because having 5 subjects in a day, it's just too full on. You don't, your brain can't take in that much information in one day, so cutting it down.
Okay.
Sports every day because sports is fun and it's hand-on activity. Keeps us happy and get outside, fresh air.
What would it take for students to come to school every day and enjoy learning?
Every day? Wow. What have you got down there so far?
We've got enthusiastic teachers and peers. This one goes next to it. Respect between students and teachers, fun in class, good environment, teachers being lenient towards other students in social life, lots of friends, interesting stuff to learn.
What should good teaching look and feel like?
What is worth learning? What is powerful to learn?
In this meantime, we've got quite a few ideas.
Write a book.
We could either present it in an interview form or a documentary. Someone was willing enough to write a book on the subject, and someone thought they could draw pictures, so they wanted to do a picture book.
Oh, how could technology be used to improve learning? And we've thought about how we could ask a variety of students who are in the newly remodeled classrooms and how their learning attitude has been affected and changed by the new technology. We could film the technology in classes and is it a help, is it being used?
We can interview shop staff at electrical shops, new technology coming now.
Will it affect students?
How will it affect students in schools? And what technology do we need that we don't already have?
Like what type of, ask a variety of students what type of technology we might need and what they've got at home.
We're trying to figure out how we're going to answer these questions through film.
Christina's idea was to interview somebody that's recently dropped out of college.
So what have you guys learned by doing this then? What else have you guys learned?
I've learned how to use a camera.
The same. We sure have, haven't we? Which was the best camera to use?
Homer. I don't know why, but the other team wanted to take Homer off us, so I reckon there's a reason for why Homer is the best.
The best camera. What about Bart? Is that a good camera?
Bart's alright.
Okay. Was it useful having the names?
Yes, because then you knew which one was better.
Oh.
And you could be like, and it sounded cool, it sounded professional when you're like, oh, Homer died. It was quite fun.
Just look at our planning. You can see that we put so much thought into our video.
To video we use these cameras and
It's pretty obvious to us that this movie could be important to make because the two most important people
in education and student learning is the students themselves, and the teachers. And so for us all to be on the same page, or pages, so to speak, is pretty important in moving forward and improving.
We haven't had much time to do this. We were happy to give up class time as we thought this was so important to us.
Like all the schools around our district to let out their voice.
To have their say.
Yeah, to have their say.
So did everyone have their say?
I think everybody said what they wanted to and let their ideas out.
Even the kids in room 8 at Kiki School, they had a lot to say about how good teaching should be.
How old are the children in room 8?
Year 1.
Year 1, so 5-year-olds. So 5-year-olds up to
16, year 13.
Yeah, 16, 17-year-olds. So everybody had a turn, did they?
Yeah.
Do you feel that you represented all their thoughts?
I feel like we represented the thoughts that, like, if they didn't tell us what they were thinking, then we couldn't do it. So I think we represented the thoughts that we knew.
Good. So all the discussions that you had, was that worthwhile?
Yeah, I think it was.
Lots of discussing. Lots of discussing and arguing and negotiating over whose turn it was with the camera.
That was a big problem.
Oh, you guys were great. So you learned a lot of things while you were doing this. What sort of things do you think were important to you while you did this?
I think it was like to work with older kids was quite cool as well, because we could learn sort of like how to cooperate with them as well.
Did you, Rachel? What did you think?
I thought that college people were just like, some of them weren't that very bright and stuff. Like, I know I was smarter than my sister. She went to college, and they changed my mind because.
They helped us a lot, and they gave but the good thing is they didn't say we're doing this. They they asked us and said, do you have any ideas? And if we didn't, they'd say, well, I had an idea, do you want to do this? They didn't say, well, let's do this. They
so you had your say too, and what you had to say.
Yeah, so if we didn't like what they were saying, they'd let us have our say as well, which was good.
Okay. So would you do it again?
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed this project, working with the younger ones, and it's really taught me a lot. It's taught me how to communicate with them and everything, and I wish to do more projects like this in the real world.
So, when you've made this amazing video and it's been edited and you're quite happy with it, what do you want to do with the completed product?
I want to show it to people that's training to be a teacher, because then they'll know before they're already a teacher and they won't get hassled about it, because by the time they're teachers they think they know everything and don't really listen to children as much. It depends, really.
Okay, so you think it would be a good idea to show it to teachers who are training?
Yeah, I think it would be important to show the teachers as well, because they might be good teachers but they don't know what we're thinking, and they might not know that we have thoughts about it too.
I feel really lucky that we've been given the opportunity to work on this project, because it's challenged us to think about education and school and what we want from it. And not only will that hopefully help teachers understand what we need as students, but it's also taught us to think about what we want from learning and how important it is to us. And it's also going to teach us to value it, I think. And it is really something that we should value, because not everyone gets this opportunity. And it's something that's going to help us so much in later life, and it's going to make us complete human beings.
This is really good. It's exactly what we need.
New message.